Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahahakwadash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. All right, this is the brother Yeshaya. And this video is not going to be too long, through the spirit, but just, we're approaching, that time of season, okay, the winter solstice or whatnot. And, you know, with colder weather, okay, comes, illnesses and whatnot. And this is not medical information. I'm no doctor. I have no PhD. This is not medical information. Just a, reflection and maybe some advice. This is not medical information though. Anyway, you gotta say that. But anyway, recently, uh, I went through something, infirmity or whatnot, and it was pretty bad. Now see, the thing is, the Lord has blessed me, uh first and foremost, his grace, all right, but he has blessed me with knowledge of herbs. And I'm not saying I'm the top apothecary or anything like that, but he has blessed me with a nice little bit of knowledge on how to take care of myself, and others. And but still, you know this things happens. Like, so I get, sick probably once, at most twice a year, and it's kind of bad. And this one, I'm just recently getting over it, but and it didn't last that long, but it was because of what? Praying to the Lord, man. Okay. Now, and also the herbs. Okay, first is the herbs. I mean, first is the prayer, Salakia. A man that there's a man that slippeth with his tongue, but not with his heart. Um, you know, praying to the Lord first and foremost, and then using the herbs that we have available, right? Because no, the scriptures say that let me get that. Uh let's see, that's in Sirach 38. All right. We don't need to go to, these facilities, okay, because the Lord has what? Uh this is Sirach 38 and 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him, for the Lord hath created him. For the most high cometh healing, for of the most high cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Okay. So, like I said, I came down with something and I went straight to what, there's a lot of things you can go to, and the Lord will have it in your heart, in your spirit, because all of us are built different. Some things work better for other brothers than, others. And I went to the chlorophyll. Okay, the chlorophyll, basically is that I call it liquid sun. Okay, that's the product of the sun, radiating or beating down on a certain seed, and then that green color that comes from the leaves and certain plants and everything like that, which is basically liquid sun, like I call it. All right, gotta stay hydrated. Gotta use your garlic. Garlic, and many other things. I don't want to get too much into it, but this lesson is just going to pinpoint on how Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, okay, will uh, deliver you from those things. But you have to what first, and you have to pray to him, okay, and then use that action. All right, use an action after that. All right, because what it says, faith without works is dead. So you can believe that you're going to go get over this sickness or whatever, but if you don't first and foremost pray to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and believe that He's going to get you through it, okay, then do the necessary things that you need to do, then you won't get through it. So going down to verse 7, which such doth he heal men and taketh away their pains. Of such doth the apothecary make a confection, and of his works there is no end, and from him is peace over all the earth. My son, in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord, and he will make thee whole. Okay, so there you go. He will make thee whole. And the thing is, and we have at our disposal, man. All right. For the moment, we have the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the brothers, and we have a wide range of brothers that know how to deal in the medicines, man. Okay, and this is not medical information, but and you have to use them. Okay, you have to really use them because the Lord will put something on you. Okay, it's like it's part of your journey. Okay, part of your chastening, part of your health. Okay, even uh, it says Yahushua was a man afflicted with grief. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yep, acquainted with grief. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 53 and 3 in the blue letter. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 53 and verse 3. All right, acquainted with grief. Let's see what that word grief is. Okay, there it is. Holy. All right, which is sickness. So Yahushua, he bared infirmities in his body as we do, man. So we don't have any excuse. Yahushua, okay, he dealt with everything and more that we're dealing with right now in our walk. So there is no reason that we should complain or bitch and moan about things that come upon us because what through the temptation the Lord giveth us a way out. So when we do get sick or we do get under the weather, man, there are things to do. All right, you gotta drink your water, Jake. Gotta hydrate. Take your supplements and do what you need to do, man. All right, to stay healthy as possible because there's everything against us, man. All right, the air that we breathe, the water, everything, man. So we have to, stay on top of these things, man. Okay. So yeah, how should I even dealt with it, man? All right. So going back to Sirach 38. Okay. My son in thy sickness, verse 9, my son in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord and he will make thee whole. So, amen. The Lord, you got to pray and you got to believe in. And the thing is, when you pray, you have to believe that you already have received what you're praying for. Prayer is one of the highest forms of faith because you don't believe that you're just talking emptily. You're communicating with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and believing in that is powerful. Okay, but then after that, which sometimes we do forget, okay, comes the action that we need to perform. Okay, whatever that is to do what we need to do to get said illness or said infirmity up out of here, man. Okay. Um, the book of Sirach, chapter 30, and verse 14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. Okay, so when your body is strong, okay, that's above infinite wealth, man. Because what you can first and foremost serve the Lord, um, to your utmost ability. All right. Be in your right mind, your strong body, you be able to give your all to the Lord. And that's all we need to worry about because what we have daily bread. All right. We just worried about our daily bread over here. We're not worried about getting rich or anything like that. And also we know that it is an easy thing go to sudden for the Lord to make a poor man rich. So we're not worried about none of that. The Lord can just snap a finger and you wake up and you got some bands in your bank account. Okay. I mean, that we don't worry about riches over here. We worry about what? Serving the Lord and everything else comes after it. All right. And to be able to serve the Lord, you have to be in somewhat decent health. You know, verse 17, death is better than Salakia. Yeah, than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. And who I always think about is who? Stephen Hawking. That Mike, he can't use his body, but he's basically looked at as this high mind and this, but hey, he can't even he can't even, you know what I'm saying? feel on a girl booty, but I don't think he even wants to. And he's been in that Epstein files anyway. He's in them Epstein files anyway. Um, yeah. So man, you rather have your health, okay, than to be rich, man. And I also think about these um I was watching I've been watching the spirit has me watching certain like kings. Look at King Henry the Eighth. Like he was the king, right? But he was afflicted in his body something terrible, man. I'm talking about, rotten. Basically, he was rotting. Okay. And oh man, but he was the king. So which one would you rather have, man? You rather have your health because I mean things can turn around in an instant. You don't have to, like the scripture says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. There was no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. So there you go, man. All right. So hey, try your best to do, what you can, to further your health. Okay, so you can, serve the Lord to the best of your ability, man. All right, and we're already in a messed up position when you're sick and when feeling bad within your body, it just makes it that much worse, man. So hey, stay up. Lord willing, that was edifying. Want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Raha, Wadash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. Shalom.